Hey there, true believers. Well, it has been a while. What can I say? Life has gotten in the way and kind of kept me from doing these videos. A lot of car stuff, a lot of dumb car stuff, errands, that sort of thing. Lots of hours at work, but I'm back and I'm gonna do a little sketch of Doctor Strange. This will be the Benedict Cumberbatch version, because I rarely draw Doctor Strange, if ever, and I thought it would be a good exercise for me. I'm going to be looking at a picture off the internet. I could just draw him from memory, but it wouldn't be as good or as interesting. But so here we go. Again, I don't think it's going to be the complete sketch. I mean, the full enchilada. This is just kind of something to get to get me going again, get back into a rhythm of drawing again. So let's see here. Whatever you learn, it'll just be through me feeling things out here and going off my tried and true techniques and experience. So if you do try this at home, and you haven't drawn in a long time, or you're just starting out, don't expect it to be anything too great. And if you do make it great, good for you. Keep things very loose. And the Multiverse of Madness is out. I saw it. Opening day. And the theater wasn't too packed, because I think they had so many showings going on. That's what I was kind of fearing. I wasn't going to be able to even get a seat, because I remember Spider-Man being so busy and cramped. We had to get a seat all the way in the front of the movie theater. This, I was snug in the middle, which was nice. That's how I like it. I'm going to be doing a podcast review soon. There's a whole ton of reviews out now. His cape. It's going to go off screen a bit. One of the things that's been interesting about this version of Doctor Strange has been his cape, which I think his cape, I don't think it's as active and animated as it is in the comics. At least I haven't seen it that active. But it saves the day a lot, I've noticed. So you can notice I have the cross technique. Okay, sometimes it's hard to get the proportions right, even when you know the measurements. Sometimes you just have to eyeball it and feel it out. He's definitely got the Tony Stark goatee. If you haven't checked out my podcast, it's the Ham Palace. I know I'm doing things, I have different YouTube channels that are named differently, but it's like that for a reason. The Ham Palace, it's a great little fun solo podcast I do most of the time. I talk about movies, sometimes comics, A little bit of the paranormal once in a while. Good calling friend Daniel. Some life lessons, things that I've learned or have not learned. Do old movie reviews like the James Bond movies. Now I'm just kind of looking at the screen on my Chromebook and looking down. I like to call. There was a gas station in New York where I used to live, New York State, called Cumberland Farms. And since it's so close to Cumberbatch, I used to call it Cumberbatch Farms. And call Benedict Cumberland instead of Cumberbatch because, you know, that's how I roll. So in this part of the movie, he's looking at his evil twin, doppelganger, or his multiverse version, and he's squinting. Which, if you ask me, it was a lost opportunity. Or maybe they're trying to do the Strange from the What If that was obsessed over Christine. Maybe that was the one they're trying to do, but I don't think they were 100% faithful to that one. So it's an odd movie. There's a lot there's a lot going on. There's a lot of missed opportunities, I think, but there's some good stuff in it as well. So I'm kind of split on the movie. I think I give it a low 8. So I think this is going to probably wrap up the first part of this a little bit. It's very obvious that Benedict Cumberland is wearing a toupee. And it kind of looks like him at this point, but it kind of doesn't. I think it has to do a lot with the eyebrows. Again, you always got to get the eyes right, which isn't always easy to do. Those are the most important things to getting the likeness down. And I'm not sure I'm passing so far. It's kind of there. Again, I'm not trying too hard to be perfect likeness. I just kind of want to get the basics down before I kind of go in for the kill and start really darkening the lines. I think that's where I'll conclude. I know his goatee looks a little silly. hope Sam Raimi does another Darkman movie. That'd be so cool. I love the first one a lot. And it was too bad that Liam Neeson never returned for the sequels. And the first sequel that went to video wasn't too bad, if I remember right. It was watchable. Arnold Vosloo. But again, it wasn't, the production value wasn't as high as the first Darkman, and you didn't have Liam Neeson. Alright, we'll conclude that here. I'll come back, try to finish it up. Thanks for watching. Remember, only 10 seconds a day. Glad to be back.